guys, welcome back to Dark Matter. So it's 2024, it's been a while since I did my last everyday carry video and I've added a few things to it this time. I definitely feel like a lot of the items I've added into this rotation are great for travel as well. So without any further ado, let's just get right into this thing. First, I want to start with the Ridge wallet. So this is one that I actually included last year as well. But if you remember, or if you watched that video, it was actually the burnt titanium version in that video, which I still do have. But this year I was gifted this gunmetal version. It's the aluminum model, which I haven't noticed any decrease in durability or anything like that. The dark gray color definitely goes with my vibes, definitely fits my aesthetic well. I still love the fact that the Ridge wallets are so small, sleek, definitely way smaller than any leather wallet I had previously. One downside I think I have noticed with the Ridge is that for some reason, I don't know if it rubs off the coating on your cards or something, but it does kind of leave like a black film on your cards they have to clean off every once in a while. And again, I don't know if that's just because your cards are in there rubbing against each other or what. I only carry like 4 or 5 cards anyways. I mostly use Apple Pay everywhere. So this has been a great addition to my everyday carry. I have a couple other Ridge products to go over, but I want to just talk about the AirPods 2nd generation before I do that. So this is another one that was in my everyday carry last year. Obviously still a part of my daily rotation. If you see my review on it, I know it's been a while, but these are still great sound quality. The battery life has still been quite a bit better than the first generations. I don't know if maybe I'm just better about charging them up more often, but definitely seems like they last a good amount of time. I've never had a moment where they're dead when I need to use them, or the old problem that people used to have of one AirPod being dead and the other one being alive. I haven't had that problem with this one. I do still have a few connection issues here and there, but I mean, for the most part, there's just not really a better pair of true wireless earbuds that you can get that check all of the boxes when it comes to noise cancellation, sound quality, transparency mode, and just look at how small this case is. I mean, I personally carry it in my coin pocket almost everywhere, and that honestly works perfect for me. So let's just keep it going here. We'll talk about another one of the Ridge products that I had actually been wanting for quite some time, just kind of waiting for the right time to buy it, and I got lucky with my girlfriend ended up gifting this to me. But this is the Ridge key case. Now what's cool about this, you could put maybe 5 to 7 keys in here. They fit really nice and snug. You tighten up this bolt on the top, and then instead of having a normal key ring that just jingles inside of your pockets and you gotta fumble through the keys every time, you've got this nice, sleek, compact solution that clips to your belt loop or your pocket, and you can just slide out each individual key that you want to use. It comes in a lot of the same color options that Ridge provides for their wallets and stuff like that, so you can get them to match. One thing I do want to say about the color, and you've probably already noticed with the Ridge products, is these products are all the gunmetal option that they offer, and each gunmetal is a different color than the next. And I just think it'd be a lot cooler if Ridge could somehow work that out to where all the colors match, so that when you get the whole set, everything looks uniform and minimal. But regardless, I'm gonna move on to one of the other brands that I've really been liking their offerings recently. So I've known several people that have kind of bought into the Stanley phase, and they've got their Stanley cups, and I've honestly really been thinking about getting a Stanley cup just because I was wanting to move away from my single-use plastic bottles for water and get to a reusable water bottle, so that I wasn't putting as much plastic into the earth, and also just to save money, because buying those water bottles all the time adds up. It gets pretty expensive. So enter the Camelback insulated water bottle. I bought this in the 33 ounce size because I was getting the liter size water bottles before, and I actually just went ahead and bought 2 of these because that's usually how much I drink, is 2 liters of water a day. What I loved about this one is that matte black design. I love how minimal it is. The Camelback logo is just here real small at the bottom. It's not overbearing or anything. It's just sleek. You've got another Camelback logo up here at the top. And then this lid actually screws off. It's magnetically kept right here, so you don't have to screw it down every time if you're not going to be drinking it for a bit. But it's not super tight on there, so definitely if you're going to be tumbling it around, possibility of spillage, you're going to want to screw it all the way down. This is just like maybe if you set it down but still you want your water covered, just leave it kind of magnet on there. But once you open that up, actually has this flap that connects it, and then the cap magnets down as well, so that when you're drinking, your cap isn't going to fall into your face. I just thought that that was really clever. I like the way this functions. I like the handle on the side because then I can carry it with ease, or carry two of them even if I need to. I'm notorious for drinking room temperature water, so I don't make much use of the insulation if I'm being honest. However, one time I did put some pretty cold water into there, and after a whole day it was still cold, and that's with no ice, so the insulation definitely works well on this one. They're pretty well priced too, and they often go on sale. I believe I bought this one on sale from like Target, but I've been really happy with this. And if you're drinking plastic water bottles all the time, do the math. I'm saving $1,000 a year by switching to this option, and I'm still getting the same water. I'm still getting spring water, but I'm getting it in large quantities now, and the cost savings are there, and it's better for the environment. You can't go wrong with either of those. And I do gotta say, just overall, I just love the design of this even more than the Stanleys. Like, just looks super minimal. I always will love the all black look on products, so this is the water bottle for me. Okay, let's get into another Ridge product, and again, this one was a gift for me, but I've been wanting a pocket knife for a long time, and I know it's a lot of Ridge products in this lineup, but they just offer some of the best minimal products, and they do have a lot of sales, so a lot of times you can get things on a bit of a discount with them. So I love this knife because it has a clean, simple look. I love that it's small, rectangular. It doesn't look super huge in my pocket or anything. I just clip it into my pocket and it's kind of just minimal, kind of out of the way. I do want to show you the blade. Obviously it's a little dirty because I've put it to use, of course, but I love that it has the black blade on there. It's super minimal. I'm not too sure how much I like the little blue element, but it doesn't really take away from the design. I think it's still pretty cool. And it's just small and compact. It's pretty sharp overall. I will say my one complaint about it is that there's no way you can open this one-handed. For some reason, the action is just really tight on this knife, so you do have to open it two hands. I thought maybe that it would break in over time and it would get easier to open, but it hasn't really. So definitely not the most accessible knife. But I still do love its small form factor. I do use it all the time at work to open boxes, and here at home to open letters or packages. It's just super compact, super small, and I love the look of it overall. You probably did notice behind me here the backpack that holds all this stuff. I have been looking for a new backpack to replace my old one for a while that was in Adidas and Pharrell collab, I believe. I did love that backpack, but one thing I couldn't get over is the lack of compartments inside. It was just one cavernous hole inside of it, and things got jumbled up in there all the time. You're not keeping any papers straight in there. Everything's getting bent up. And I started carrying books around with me some places, and those would get damaged. But I love the overall look of it. I love the kind of rucksack design, and I wanted to go with something like that with the flap that came over the top. And again, I had to check out Camelback's offerings because I've just been really obsessed with their products. And they had just happened to come out with this bag recently. Again, love the all black look. Perfectly matches my vibe. One thing I am gonna critique is I do wish that this was some kind of a clip here instead of a G-hook, but I've come to learn that it's really not too hard to unlatch this G-hook from the bag itself, so it's not too big of an issue. Just a minor thing that I would have changed. Now, everything about this bag feels really high quality. The materials are high quality. The latches are all metal. The zippers have this waterproofing on them a little bit. You've got your luggage pass-through on the back, so you can attach it to your carry-on and roll it around airport terminals and stuff like that. That was definitely one big thing I was looking for. Another huge thing I was looking for in a backpack was these giant side pockets for my water bottles. So you can see my water bottles perfectly fit, and there's two of them, so I can fit both of my water bottles in there. That kind of leads me to one of the other downsides about this, and that is that when you do have the water bottles in the side pockets, that actually does take away from your storage inside the backpack and makes everything a little more cramped. So I can still fit all the stuff that I need in there, but that is something to consider. It's got all these little pockets around it. For instance, it's got one up here. This one's felt lined. I keep my work phone in there. If you look under the flap, it's actually got a pocket right there under the flap. I keep my external SSDs in there. Now to get inside the bag, it's got this one zipper that you just unzip and you're inside the bag. Actually comes with a laptop sleeve that's felt lined as well, so that's been super nice and convenient. It's got some different pockets in here. I keep my iPad in here. Definitely another everyday carry item for me. Got a book in here as well that I've been reading. And it's just super spacious in there, but keeps everything organized. And yeah, I've been super happy with this bag. I thought that maybe the straps would be uncomfortable since they're so narrow, but they're honestly cushy and soft. And the back is very cushiony as well and very supportive, so it makes it a lot easier to carry this thing around for longer amounts of time. Now, I haven't really traveled with it yet, so I haven't really had a chance to try that luggage pass-through, but I'm super excited for that because last time it was kind of a headache getting through the airport and having to carry my heavy backpack the whole time, as well as my duffel bag. Another big plus of it is that it uses recycled materials in the fabric of it, so it's actually very sustainably produced and very environmentally friendly as well. That's a big plus for me when I'm looking for new stuff. Honestly, is also a big reason why I went with this. Camelback also usually has a lot of promotions and different sales and stuff if you sign up for their email list. I wouldn't say that I was really able to find any used examples of this, and I feel like that's because it's not super popular. I feel like Camelback just isn't a super popular brand. I wish they would get their marketing together because honestly their products are really cool and unique. You just never really hear about Camelback at all. So that's why I kind of wanted to include them in this video as well. I've really loved these products that I've gotten from them. Obviously I love the Ridge. I've got several products from them, and my AirPods aren't going anywhere either. Those are gonna stay with me every day. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you found some items that maybe you would want to incorporate into your everyday carry as well. I think every one of these products has definitely made my life a little bit easier, a little bit more convenient, and they definitely fit into my aesthetic as well. Can't go without mentioning that. But thank you so much for watching. Please leave me some feedback in the comments. Let me know which of these products you like or use on an everyday basis. Let me know if you'd like me to cover maybe some different products as well in the future. Give me a like if you found this video helpful, and go ahead and subscribe to follow along for more content. We'll see you guys in the next one.